What we did is kind of focus on a three-pronged approach to marketing to a Latino population, which is very different from marketing to populations that are different from them in the city. Number one, what we discovered is Latino population values relationship or relational activity over informational activity. Establishing personal and individual relationships with the families is key if they're going to listen to you, especially if you are trying to convince them to go to a brand new model of school and changing their imagination as to what these kids can do in the future. So we have done a lot of one-on-one conversations with families. It's a family decision about where a child goes to school. And so the relationship primarily over the information is what we focused on. I think the second thing that we've also focused on is, in terms of marketing, word of mouth is the strongest marketer for the Latino population. So we have put out flyers, we have used social networking, we have gone and taken that kind of formal approach. And I think number three, as a Catholic school, we had to move away from this idea that if we are here, they will come to us. Kind of get off the pedestal. I wish I was on it because it would make me a little taller. So to get off the pedestal in terms of marketing to that population, and rather than just sit there, let them know about what I think is a great educational model, we literally have pounded the pavement for 2 to 3 years, gone into their neighborhoods, told them about what we're doing, telling them that, you know, this is a model that we think will get their kids off the street in 4 years and into college, and literally forging those relationships from the ground up. So we kind of run Cristo Rey Jesuit less as an institution and more as a grassroots campaign. You know, I think one of the things that actually is going to be highlighted this Saturday at a rally at one of the KIPP schools, you know, this school really is kind of the next the answer to the KIPP and YES schools, which are doing a phenomenal job in the public sector. This is a KIPP and a YES school for the private sector. A sector that traditionally is a barrier for children because of the tuition cost, because of the culture. That is all gone now with Cristo Rey Jesuit now on the scene. So that kind of next generation of education reform in Houston in the private sector has now arrived in Houston. One of the things that I was big and intentional on doing is seeing KIPP and YES not as competition, but as partners in this mission to really kind of re-envision the way we think education in the city of Houston. And so reached out to like Michael Feinberg at KIPP and then Chris Barbrick, who's no longer in Houston, but Chris Barbrick for YES Prep. And so I don't know if Matt Barnes is here, but we formally partnered, he was here, formally partnered with an organization called Family Empowerment. And so this Saturday there's going to be this rally, and for the first time ever, like a Catholic priest is going to the Family Empowerment. That would be me, everybody, just saying. There has been a shift in understanding our missions. And our missions are not in competition with each other, because if they are, then we're focusing on the wrong goal. Ultimately, the goal is about helping children. And if each one of those missions has that goal, we really should be in partnership.